I guess we'll start with basic off-season stuff. I know a big part of your focus, you wanted to work on, strength, stuff like that. How did you go about that, and how do you feel about the results?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really like a secret recipe or anything. I just gotten here and I've been working really hard. From the last time I talked to you guys to now, I just been in the gym, been in the weight room, every day, just working on my body, working on my game, working on everything. I've really spent a lot of time in the gym this summer, and it's paid dividends. So I love where I'm at right now. On the strength aspect as well as, in my game. And I'm looking forward to, going into year two.
If I could follow up on that, where are you noticing that, like in your game, and just, are you feeling kind of that strength and how you might be able to use that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we get to go against each other every day, get to play against each other, whether that's here, when we're in LA or wherever that is with other guys. And, being able to see it in kind of that environment, shows me that it's working. So, as we keep playing, doing more 5-on-5 stuff, doing more, game-like activities, it's easier to see. So just being able to kind of see it in live action has really helped me.
Go to Matt George.
Hey, Tyrese, good to talk to you. Hope you had a good off season.
Yeah.
I wanted to, we heard from Luke Walton a couple of months ago, and he talked about assigning defensive drills and working on defense, and how the individual work on defense was going to be a primary focus for your team throughout the offseason. Within what you can reveal, can you share some of the stuff that specifically he asked you or some of your teammates to work on defensively, and how you put in that defensive work?
I think just sprinkling in things defensively throughout workouts, like taking – the end of my workouts or the start of my workouts or during my workouts to do little things defensively, whether that's rotations or, just guarding the ball one-on-one, implementing little things like that, I think has helped me a lot. I think it's helping our team a lot as well as we get, as more guys start coming in, we got more guys here to where we're able to do some stuff. It's little things that, every day to build habits. And then as we go into training camp and have, everybody here, those little things that we've been doing and working on are just gonna, flow right into each other. So just doing little things, during our workouts, I think has helped us. And obviously, when you get in the gym, you're working on your game, working on, mainly the offensive side of the basketball. But them being, our staff has done a great job of, helping us implement things defensively. That's going to pay dividends moving forward.
Our new game analyst, Katie Hunter.
Hey there, Tyrese. I was curious the primary differences you've seen between the last offseason coming in as a rookie and this year. Obviously, it was different with the season when it started, COVID, all of that. What has been the biggest difference, and how has this offseason maybe been, a little bit easier given some of the things lifted?
I would just say last year was a lot of uncertainty. I was kind of just like thrown into everything. You know what I'm saying? I got to Sacramento, had a couple negative COVID tests. Next thing I know, I'm doing one-on-one workouts with Rico. It's a lot more structured now, to whereas I know what to expect on a daily basis. I'm here with my teammates, guys that I know, and I'm able to interact with those guys and just keep building relationships, obviously, with Davion here, but and Nimi being rookies, but, as well as, new guys that are coming in, being in LA with Tristan and Lengen here and, just new guys coming in that I'm able to, create relationships with. So I'd say that's the biggest part is I have that ability to do so before we're flying on planes and going to a preseason game already. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to, build that relationship right away. So I would say that's probably the biggest difference for me.
All right, we'll go to Sean Cunningham.
What's up, sir?
What up?
Actually, I wanted to start seeing you last Friday night. Just how cool that is experience to be up at Folsom, see that atmosphere. What'd you make of it?
It was a lot of fun. It was a little different than being back home. They got a DJ in the student section and stuff, and it's just a crazy good atmosphere. But it's fun, It's just finding things to do in Sacramento, being able to connect with, fans and people as things get lifted a little bit. So it was a fun experience. I plan to get back for the De La Salle game. So, it was awesome. I appreciate, Folsom High, welcoming me in and, helping make that process easy for me.
Cool. And just, for you, already having a year with De'Aaron Fox, since we're going to talk to him in a few minutes anyway, I was just curious what your takeaways are. You see a lot of differences since the first time maybe you went up against him in a practice from last year?
Yeah, I keep messing with him because when he texted me and asked me what my weight was, and I told him I was up 10 pounds, he called me fat. And then he's out here in these pictures and it looks like he's the Hulk or something. So I tell him he's fat. So we just mess around that way. But man, he looks good. He looks like he looks stronger. I don't think people realize how strong he is already, but he got stronger, it looks like. But no, I'm looking forward to, kind of getting into camp here, being able to, do some more stuff with him, as we move forward and, just keep growing our relationship. I think, we've gotten closer, through the off season where, we weren't with each other all the time. So it's, texting, FaceTiming, calling each other, checking on each other, just, holding each other accountable. I think that's big for us too. So, I think our relationship's growing and, now as we're together more, keep growing in our synergy and how we play together and everything like that.
Tony Harvey.
Hey, Mr. Haliburton, how you doing?
I'm good, my man. How you doing?
Doing good. Trying to stay cool. Well, at least it has been cool these few days. Us Midwesterner people had to get adjusted to this, and I'm pretty sure you have with all these 100-degree days. But anyway, it's good to see you. Just wanted to get your thoughts on, you talk about the personnel that's coming in. At least my emphasis is with the guards, with Buddy, of course, De'Aaron, you, and with Davion Mitchell in the mix. How do you see that, working into a winning formula?
Yeah, I think us being able to go against each other in training camp and challenge each other every day is going to help a lot. I think iron sharpens iron. So being able to challenge each other every day and get after each other, I think is going to help us. But, I think that, there's multiple different, combos out of the guard lineup. We could play 2, we could play 3. You could, like you said, there's me, De'Aaron, Davion, Buddy, TD. We got a lot of guards. So, just figuring each other out, keep growing, in our relationships to where, we're able to communicate effectively, communicate the right way. And that's just going to help us grow on the court. But, I think as we get into training camp, as we're all here with each other, it's really going to help us because, we're playing with each other, against each other, seeing what we like, what we don't like. I think that's the best way to figure out relationships and figure out how you're going to work together on the court is just, playing with each other, against each other, just knowing tendencies and things like that.
And what are your professional thoughts about Davion so far? He helped lead that squad to a summer league championship in Vegas. But what's your thoughts about him thus far? I'm off the air.
Yeah, about Davion, right? Is what you're talking about?
Davion, yes.
Yeah. Obviously, I knew a lot about him coming in, because of playing against each other in college, all that stuff. But I think my biggest takeaway is just how hard he works. I'm sure you guys have seen the article or read or whatever that they had to tell me he can't be in here. But he really is in here all the time. He's in here, he lives here, it seems like. And that's a great trait to have. And, I think he works so hard that it's no surprise why he's where he is and has had the success he's had in his basketball career. So that's kind of like refreshing for me to see, see a guy working like that, and it makes me work harder. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that everybody sees that and it works that way for everybody. So, it's cool. It's cool to see. And again, that's just another guy. Like I keep saying the same word over and over, but I think that's the most important thing when in sports is just relationships. So keep growing, knowing each other the right way, playing 2K together, whatever the case may be. We're just growing in our relationships, and I think that's gonna help us be successful. And I what I do like about him is he asks a lot of questions. I'm very similar. I ask questions all the time, and I think he does the same thing where. He's not afraid to go to anybody and ask a question. And, I think we're getting to the point where I can tell him something when I'm seeing him do something, he can tell me. So, again, I think that's just going to help us be more successful.
I'll go back to Jason Anderson.
Ty, this year, you know the history. It's a 15-year playoff drought. The longest ever is 16. You guys are in danger of tying that if things don't go well this year. How much of a burden is that? I mean, obviously it's been a burden on the fans for a very long time here and people in the organization, but as players, like how much do you feel that and how much does it drive you to kind of break that cycle?
I mean, if I'm being like completely brutally honest, like I don't think anybody or any statistic, any record can put more pressure on myself than what I put on myself, if that makes sense. I have like a standard that, I want to uphold in my athletic ability. I want to win. That's been my thing is, I want to be a winning basketball player. And I think everybody agrees with that. They want to win as well. I think the pressure is more so from ourselves because the accountability that we have within each other that we want to be, successful. I don't think it's anything of tying the longest record or anything like that. I didn't even know that until you just said that. Obviously, we want to allow, our fans to make the playoffs. We want to bring the Kings back to the playoffs. It's obviously the biggest goal, but I don't think anybody, wants that, more than us. We're the ones out there, playing so hard and, working every day to do that. And obviously, we'd love to do that for the city of Sacramento and for the fans. But I do know that, guys are holding themselves accountable to where, that's what we want to do. We want to change it. And, that's what I've said from the day that I got drafted here is that I wanted to get his team to the playoffs and, help change the culture. And that's what we're working to do every day.
Okay. Good answer. If I could ask you one more, well, I've got you. The games are going to be officiated a little bit differently this year. Competition committee felt players were gaining an advantage, using like unnatural motions to draw fouls. How do you feel about the change and how do you think it'll impact the game?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see when we get into games. You can say what you want, but it's different in live action. The great players are, they find a way to, figure it out, whatever that may be. So I can get to the free throw line and get some rhythm shots. So, we'll see how it's officiated. I don't know if I'm buying all that, but we'll see. We'll see when we get into it.
All right, a couple more. Go to Katie.
Tyrese, other than kind of the focus of being in the weight room and just kind of, adding from a physical standpoint to your stature, what were the primary kind of focuses and goals for you that you were looking at during the off season, and where have you made the most strides?
I would just say handling the ball. He has to do a lot more this year. More than likely, I've probably moved up in scouting reports from last season. So just being ready to take that challenge. I'm probably gonna, draw better defenders as I was, towards the end of last year. So just being ready for that from the jump. But I think it's a lot of different things. I think my main thing is, outside of handling the ball, finishing with both hands, making shots. I think, my biggest thing is just getting to the free throw line more, figuring out how to use my body the right way. I think I probably got to the free throw line less than one time a game, in my rookie season. And that's kind of been the knock on me, in college as well. So, I think just getting to the free throw line more is going to allow so many things to open up. So, that's definitely a point of emphasis for me. But I would say that's probably the biggest thing outside of, every part of the game. But yeah, just putting a conscious effort on getting to the free throw line more and figuring out how to use my body the right way.
All right, Matt George.
Ty, I don't know if you were asked about this. You finally got to experience a Golden One Center atmosphere at the California Classic. Haven't really gotten to experience it yet as a player. What was your takeaway from that atmosphere for it just being a summer league game, and how much are you looking forward to playing in front of that this season?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I kept telling my girlfriend and the people around me, like, I need this in my life. I missed, kind of that entertainment factor of the game of basketball. And, see so many fans in Golden One and even the passion they had for, a summer league game. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when we get the regular season started. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. It's something I can't wait to do, to be honest with you. And I know how passionate, Kings fans are, but I still think that I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been in it. I haven't been on the court to experience it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that experience.